Let's turn our attention to the news. First things first, what WestJet is saying about U.S. travel. CEO of the company says that travel to the U.S. now, bookings down about 25%. Of course, this probably has to do with a couple of things. One is that battle we have, our trade war with the United States, also the lower dollar, but there has been a significant drop in people traveling to the U.S. And ladies and gentlemen, I know it. I hear it from you as well. You don't want to buy American products. You want to buy Canadian. And with that in mind, a new website is making it easier than ever to check if the products you love are Canadian or not. Let's go to Catherine Hebert, co-founder of the new Is This Canadian website. Catherine, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Elias. Thank you for welcoming me to your show today.
So, just take our listeners here through how you came up with the website, how it happened, how long it took. I imagine it has something to do with trade and tariffs, but maybe there's another story here. Tell us the story.
The story is quite simple. I don't know if you remember the first speech that Trudeau made on, I believe it was January 31st. We listened to it, and for maybe the first time ever, we wondered, what can we do for Canada? It's not always easy to be patriotic. You don't really always know how to do it. And then my partner in this project, Danny, he said to me, what if we made an app to help people choose? Maybe it's what they want. And I looked at him and I'm like, all right, let's do that.
Okay. Can I ask, what do you do in life, Catherine? Because, I think it's easy for a couple of people to say, hey, let's do that. But I guess you got to have some background here where it can make it possible. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
For my part, I'm mostly in charge of public relation, marketing, social media. So that's my strength. So I mostly focus on that. So wherever you find me on social media, TikTok, mostly, you're talking to me. So hi, everyone. And for my two partners, they are game developers. So they already know everything about developing a website, developing an app, and developing video games. So they always have, a way of thinking outside the box and saying, how can we make a tool that's going to be out there but efficient and is going to be user friendly? So with all that in mind, really something great came out of us.
Yeah,
we would say it, but yeah.
Yeah, and you really are checking all the boxes there of easy to use and simple and all of that. I'm on the website right now, isthiscanadian.ca. I guess it's best used on a mobile phone because so tell our listeners how it works, by the way.
Yes. So on the mobile phone, right now we have an iOS app that's out already. For the Android, it's coming as well, but you have to write to us so we can add you to our VIP pre-launch program. But on your phone, either on the app or on the website, you just have to click the button, take a picture, choose a product, any product, and snap a picture of it. And it's going to tell you if basically it's Canadian or not through mostly AI, and now we just change our model to add a database also, so we can be even more precise and more forthcoming with the info about products.
So was that difficult? Because I'm wondering about how you make sure you're ensuring accurate results, and what technologies are being used to get the information of the product and make sure it's accurate.
I'm going to tell you right away, accuracy is the main, I'm going to say, challenge.
Yeah.
Because we're using primarily AI. So the AI, what it does, it analyzes the photo. So it's going to check for whether there are words. If there are words, it's going to pull it out and then do a search on that word. So a good example of that is, let's say you take a picture of the famous Kraft peanut butter.
Yes.
It's going to tell you, okay, it's a Kraft and it's peanut butter because it looks like a jar of peanut butter. So then with that, it's going to do a search and tell you, okay, with Kraft, I'm learning that it came from the US. But we, in the accuracy part of the question, we know as Canadian that we have a plant right here in Montreal that does the peanut butter.
That's right.
So there's always, caveats and exceptions we need to take into account.
And so how much work is going into getting through those exceptions? And maybe if you can fill us in on what Canadians are scanning right now.
A lot of peanut butter. That's why I'm talking about it. It's like really popular. People really want to know. So
Wow.
that's good. But we see everything, personal care products, of course, groceries, also sometimes electronics.
Hmm.
So, so we really see a wide range, but it's mostly groceries. We feel like people are really asking themselves, what can we do maybe more day to day,
Yeah.
instead of the big purchases that we know we cannot really avoid. Meaning like you cannot buy a Canadian TV per se.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yeah. Good luck
so
on,
it's
on some
where,
on some of those products, right?
yeah,
Catherine, let me ask you this, and I got a good question from the text line and about the technology being used. Why not go with the scanning the code, the barcode that's on products? You went with just taking photos of the products, right? Tell me about that
yeah.
approach and the difference there, because some other apps would use the UPC code.
I'm gonna say that's the easy way to do it. I guess we wanted to make it this hard for us. I don't know,
Uh-huh.
but our main focus was to. I said user friendly earlier. We were seeing people just walking down the aisles at the grocery store and just snapping a picture. You don't have
Yeah.
to pick up the product. You don't have to turn it over. You just have it right at the tips of your finger. So that was the main idea behind it.
Mhm.
But we do have a UPC reader
Okay.
in the app. So if ever you took the backside or you prefer to try it with the UPC code, then you still can. But the main thing with UPC codes, the other problem, is that the main database about UPC codes are user generated. So
Gotcha.
it's not that much accurate.
Okay. Okay. Well, listen, Catherine, I'll let everyone know again because the text messages are coming in. So, is this Canadian.ca is the website, and
Yeah,
Catherine so it's Apple iPhones can download it right now. I guess someone just
yeah,
searches in the App Store for "Is this Canadian?"
exactly.
Wonderful.
Look for the white check mark in the logo.
And Catherine, how many scans have you gotten so far? Can you divulge that highly confidential information?
I wouldn't say it's highly confidential. We're pretty proud about the impact we're making. It's about we got about 85,000 scans as of 3 days ago
Wow.
when
Okay.
when we checked. So yeah, it's making waves.
Yeah.
We're really really happy that people seems to care about this question as much as we do.
Well, Catherine, I hope our listeners start scanning away after this interview. Thanks, Catherine, for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's Catherine Hébert, co-founder of the isthiscanadian.ca website. And the Android is coming up. Android is going to come out soon. But for now, it's on iOS and the website. If you have an Android phone, just use the website right now.